Hey, welcome back, guys. Happy New Year's. I tested this time, so hopefully my audio is a lot better. I'm gonna end up redoing the last video because apparently I sounded like, would you like fries with that? I don't know what happened to the microphone, but I do have these on the way. I got them ordered, so hopefully that will fix any further issue. We'll see. So made it through TSA, getting ready to get on the flight here shortly. And yeah, some people are not as patient as I am, but I did learn that New Year's Eve is an excellent day to fly. The airports are super quiet. I made it through TSA in like 5 minutes, and when the lady TSA agent asked me to remove my hoodie, I told her that usually a woman's got to buy me dinner first. She laughed. But yeah, let's find a spot and talk for a little bit until we start boarding our flight. Hopefully the audio still works. So we're going to do a redo of this last video. Try to make it a little more compressed. But in 2018, I started an app called Munchies. Simple process, simple idea, putting a convenience store in an app. This was before I had heard anything about Grubhub or DoorDash or GoPuff, which is basically a very similar type app. And I had actually read the book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, and that book actually, I highly suggest anybody, if you're starting a business, if you're not starting a business, it's just an excellent book to read. And it's one of those books that you read, and then you read again, and then you read again, and then you read again. You really never stop reading it. Read a chapter here, read a chapter there. The book does kind of suck you in, so I've got it on audiobook as well. But the process was simple. Convenience store in an app, and I learned so much starting a business, from the business plan, profit and loss, contacting vendors, getting prices, inventory, creating the website, converting it to an app, submitting that to the Play Store and the App Store, going through all of that, all of the little technicalities down to creating an LLC and getting a sales tax license, sales tax number for the state, filing taxes, being a startup, inventory. It's like, where can I get inventory cheap? For me, I actually went to Costco and Sam's Club, and I mean, in 2018, obviously this is before all the inflation and that, but in 2018 you could get one of those variety boxes of candy bars for like 16 bucks. So it's like 53 cents a candy bar. Charge $1.59, $1.79. So you're not, the premise of my app was not to make money just off of fees, not like a lot of the gig apps do. You're providing an actual product, buying it wholesale, selling it at retail. You're making money on the fees, the delivery fee, sales tax, they pay for you, but you're actually making money off of the product. And I mean, we delivered candy bars and pop, and yeah, I don't know what it is with delivering Ben & Jerry's, but people order the crap out of Ben & Jerry's, they really do. And so I went out, I found a couple small like freezers at yard sales and threw those in my garage, stocked up on inventory, got everything on sale, and just kept reinvesting the money. And you know, when it came down to advertising, because you can't get anywhere without advertising, and I didn't have a lot of money to advertise, so I went old school, a lot of word of mouth, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, sharing it with friends and family. Friends would share it with their friends. I ended up starting to have complete strangers order. I started having people in different states order. Going back to developing the website and then the app, I actually used Shopify because Shopify was super popular in 2018 for a lot of startups, and so I was able to do all of that, and it worked out great because I was able to keep track of inventory and sales and all of that, and I was also able to figure out through their analytics who was viewing the store, where they were viewing the store from, states, countries. I started having people from different states download the app. I had a few people from different states try to order from the app. They were all super cool when I contacted them, letting them know, I really appreciate them using the app, but I can't deliver to you right now because I'm in Nebraska and you're in Indiana and California and Louisiana and Texas and Virginia. But it grew organically fairly quick, and just investing every dollar I made from it back into it, which is honestly key to growing any business. And I'd been doing Uber and Lyft and that full time, so I would have my tablet, and if I got an order, I'd go offline, run home, grab the product, go deliver it, and it was really taking off. That was going into the spring of 2019, and things looked very promising. And then DoorDash came into the market, and GoPuff came into the market. And like I said, GoPuff is very similar, although they are able to, even then they were able to offer $1.99 delivery. And like, you just looking at the business side of it, you're not making money, but that wasn't really their purpose at the time. It was to gain what's the word, market space, I guess. And I was offering $4.99 delivery, no hidden fees, no nothing. You paid the delivery fee, you paid the sales tax, we delivered. And like I said, we could do that because we were actually making money on the product itself that they were ordering. Or making like $1.15, $1.20 for every candy bar that we sold. Ben & Jerry's was a little bit more difficult because I didn't have an actual vendor. I was, buying it on sale at grocery stores, and back when it was like 2 for $5, and I'd sell it for $3.79. So Pop was the same way, Pepsi, Coke, buy that on sale, 2 for $3, 2 for $2.75, sell it for $2, and those were prices that people were willing to pay because it was a convenience. Before, obviously, where we're at now in 2023, going into 2024, where you can order a single Mountain Dew from CVS, and but those businesses had come into town, and really I did not have a way to compete. I didn't have the financial backing to compete, but I can say while my business itself didn't succeed necessarily, I succeeded in a lot of ways. I grew a lot as a person, just learning how to run a business and the profits and losses and inventory and logistics and all of that really kind of shaped how I look at doing DoorDash and all of the other gig apps, because we are each our own individual business doing this. We're not an employee, and we should not look at ourselves as an employee of any of these apps, because we're not. Do things that make sense to you. You might take, say with DoorDash, you might take an order less than you would normally take. In the long run, it's going to work out if you do it. If you do it right, you do it the way that makes sense to you. So, like I said, this is probably going to be a lot shorter video than the last one. I'm hoping it is, because I appreciate you guys sticking around as long as you did in the last one. Like I said, it sounded like I was taking your order at McDonald's or something. But, God, is there anything else that I'm trying to think of that I didn't cover last time? We're gonna go ahead and start boarding our flight here in like the next 10 minutes. So I will see you guys in Denver once we get landed. And I know there's something else that I was gonna say, and this will give you a next 2.5 hours and at 30,000 feet to figure out what that was. You guys, I just wanted to share this as we were taking off. Just look at the cloud cover, but you know, realize as we're ascending, it's fog and clouds, but all of a sudden everything disappears, and just as you get above what you think are clouds, okay, maybe at some point, come on, pilot, work with me here. Hey, there we go. There's some blue skies, and if you look off to the distance, right there, yeah, that's Mount St. Helens. Just absolutely amazing view once you get above the clouds, or between the clouds, because you guys can see that there's clouds above us. If you look there, that's actually Mount Hood, and the closest mountain there is actually Mount Adams. And if you look just off to the left, there's Mount Rainier, and at a certain point you should be able to see Mount St. Helens. You know, being able to see Mount Hood, Mount Adams, Mount Rainier, and Mount St. Helens all at the exact same time is just like, you know, Bigfoot somewhere around there. Sorry. Yeah. I'm a big fan of Bigfoot. But you already know that. Yeah, Mount St. Helens is just out of view right there. Just to the left of the window. I can't quite see it, but it's super cool. Oh, look, we're landing in Denver now. It's dark. You can see a bunch of blue lights, and the pilot is about ready to hit the brakes like he just saw a cop. So, yeah, we're in Denver now. So, I'll talk to you guys here in just a second. Guys, we're in Denver. Set dang near the back of the plane. You know those people, those weird people you see at Walmart though? They actually let some of them fly. And that's even more scary. But we got let off at gate B18 and we have to make our way to B88. And boarding starts in like 20 minutes, so nice little power walk. Find somewhere that we can talk. This airport too, this is how quiet the airport is. It's New Year's Eve. It's like the best day to fly. It's so quiet. But I have a hard time walking and talking and thinking at the same time, so We'll get to our gate and then we'll chat. All right, down an escalator, 4 gates down, we're there. Oh, advertising. Advertising was something I didn't, well, I talked about it in the first video, I didn't do in the redo yet. You know, starting, bootstrapping a business, you gotta get creative with, you gotta get really creative with advertising. And when you're sarcastic like me, use it to your advantage. Like these examples. It's a lot of fun. Or gate 81. There's no gate 82 apparently. So it goes 81, 83, 84. Okay. We're at the farthest point of the airport though. Yeah, I guess so. Hopefully you guys can hear me a lot better this time around. No, I'm gonna forget something that I talked about in the first video, even though I went back and used that as notes. So I guess yeah, I wonder if we're gonna have a full flight, because it looks like it's gonna be like half a plane. Who knows? See, advertising, bootstrapping. You make do with what you got, and you gotta get creative. Advertising was a lot of fun. Like I said, advertising we got very creative on. Insults with a smile, I guess. But would I start a business again? Yes. Is there any chance for this business to take off? Anything's possible.
We're ready to begin pre-boarding for our flight to Lincoln. Passengers with disability, or it's going to take you extra time to reach the
I'm looking at the camera like I can tell what time it is.
Active duty military.
We're about a minute away, sweet.
Global services, welcome aboard. Families traveling with children 2 and under. In our Premier 1K, welcome aboard.
Advertising wasn't even what I was gonna say, but
Boarding group 1, welcome aboard. Boarding group 1.
We'll talk when I get to Lincoln. Alrighty guys, obviously I'm in my car, so I'm back home. Appreciate you, Matthew, for coming to the airport and picking me up. So thank you for that. The flight between Denver and Lincoln was very, very dark and uneventful. It is about an hour flight, so it is about 20 minutes up, 20 minutes level, and then we begin our descent. No joke. So very uneventful flight. I still could not remember the entire way what that last thing I was gonna talk to you guys about, so have to save that for the next video, I guess. Goals in that for 2024. Also going to talk about that in the next video. And yeah, so it is officially 2024 as I'm recording this by a whole 5 minutes. So Happy New Year's, guys. Here's to a great 2024. Hopefully my audio still works great. There's a bunch of fireworks and stuff going off in the background, but really looking forward to the new year and all that it will bring. And not just me, but you guys. So here's to a great, happy, blessed 2024. So we'll be back on Wednesday. We will be live Tuesday night, January 2nd. It is the 16th anniversary of my 21st birthday. I believe in sticking with something until you've perfected it, and I have still not perfected 21, so we're doing it again. You guys all have a great night, great day when you see this, and yeah, we'll see you guys Wednesday. We're on the live on Tuesday.